Hi, I'm Desiree Irvin, better known as Desi. I grew up in Renton, Washington, a neighboring city of Seattle. We moved here to be closer to my granddaughters and daughter and great grandchildren. Have you ever wanted to start life over? Maybe an embarrassing moment or terrible mistake in your life has made you feel that way. I did start over, completely new. In the summer of 1968, 1 week before I turned 16, a junior ready to start school in Issaquah, Washington, was the day that my life changed completely and put me on a new path I still walk today. The junior and seniors girls had been planning a party to welcome in the 10th grade gals. The planning was done, and the senior gal driving the car, which picked up myself and my best girlfriend, got into an accident. The driver was new to the area and didn't know it, and so she missed the stop sign and hit an oncoming car hit us exactly in the spot where I was sitting. Passing motorist noticed this and drove to a nearby church for help. He came back with others, one the pastor. Pastor Hoover started CPR and continued on the way to Overlake Hospital in Bellevue because the ambulance didn't bring enough attendants. The other gals were bruised up but okay. Same with the other car. At the hospital, after hookup to a respiration machine, they continued my examination to discover my broken bones, a broken left femur, collapsed left lung, paralyzed left side, and a brainstem injury that caused unknown difficulties to be discovered later. Specialists were called in from all over the Northwest. They worked hard the first night but didn't give my parents much hope for my survival. Pastors stayed, and my parents, the attending physician, and a few nurses gathered around to pray for me, just to live. They weren't sure if I would ever regain consciousness, let alone heal from my brain injury. What would that entail? As my health improved, and after an additional 7 months at the University Hospital in Seattle, I went home to live there permanently. Another great adventure. I wondered if I would ever be like the first Desi or not when I didn't remember a thing. Serious questions ran through my mind. How could my family still like me if I was so different? I often felt lonely from friendships, but close to God. I sensed Him soon at the hospital and was told of Him by visiting pastors, parents, and the pastor who had rescued me from the accident. Fantastic, such a deal. I thought it was such a wonderful truth and was surprised everyone didn't know it. I still am. My family began to attend nearby church that Pastor Hoover spoke of. He had visited me and my parents frequently at both hospitals, then invited us to his church to visit when I got home permanently. The people there who had prayed so often for me wanted to see me or meet me. We started to attend church there regularly. When I learned more of the story of this mysterious God who had marvelously saved my life physically, I asked Him into my heart with the pastor's help, and then just a few minutes before he started his sermon. In addition to my memory loss, the brainstem injury mixed up my ability to communicate with my left ankle and foot. I have unsteady walking, so I've often broken ribs, hip, and fallen down many times. This includes 24 operations. Some operations worked, some didn't.
Hi, I'm Ron Irvine. I'm Desi's husband. I remember coming home with the youth congress right before summer started, and the pastors there were talking about praying for people they see in an accident or you hear about on the news or any difficult situation. to pray about them and pray for them. And so I remember coming home from football practice and I heard on the news there was a car accident in Issaquah involving 4 girls, and one was seriously injured. So I remember praying for all the girls in the car accident and one that was seriously injured. And then after I prayed, I thought, geez, how would we meet? What was her name? And then all of a sudden, I forgot about it. 4 years have passed. I was just graduated from a Bible college. I went up to Warren Beach to help out a Christian Campus Saved for Christ. I went up there to help out. And there, I got there late because I had to work. And so people were singing and praising in the worship service. And then there's some people standing around. And so I went over and sat with this girl. And we started talking and we introduced ourselves and just tell her about her life. I didn't really connect anything. And then I drove her home, luckily. And then after that, we started dating, and then we were engaged for a year. And then 2 months before our wedding, I was talking to her mom, and she talked more about the accident and how everything was, that they didn't know she was lived through the night. And so she said everybody started praying. And then I realized after we shared, she's the one I prayed for 6 years ago. She's the girl who was seriously injured in the car accident. So prayer has been a very part of our life, and we've been married for 45 years, and prayer has been an influence in our life. And I encourage people to pray for one another and pray for her. That's all.
For encouragement for serious troubles and trials that go through our life, I've learned that I just have to lean on God. A lot of times, your friends, your neighbors, your relatives, they can't give you the answers that you need. Only God. You have to read through the Bible and find out what He has to tell you. And from that, I've gained much encouragement.